Year 1, happy Thursday. Welcome to your maths lesson. Today we're going to be ordering numbers to 50. So if we are ordering something, we are putting it in a certain order. So we might start with smallest to largest, or we might do largest to smallest. Okay, but before we get into today's lesson, today's starter, you're going to need your number square. Okay, and I want you to find 14, 29, 20 plus 2, and 1 more than 49. So press pause and try and find them. You can just circle them on your number square. Okay, so of course 14 is a 1, 10, and 4 ones. Then we've got 29, that's 1 less than 30. 20 plus 2, I had 20, I plus 1, I plus 2 is 22. Okay, then 1 more than 49, so let's find 49. 1 more is 50. Okay, so like I said, today we are going to be ordering numbers. You're going to need your number square if you've got one, and a number line if you've got one, and we will go on from there. Okay, so I want you to tell me which teddy is the largest or the greatest, and which one is the smallest, because that is the key vocabulary that we're going to look at today. So just point to me on your screen, which one is the largest? Okay, that's right. It is the brown teddy bear. The brown teddy bear is bigger. It is the largest teddy bear that you can see on the screen. It's not the largest teddy bear ever. I'm sure a lot of you have much bigger teddy bears. Okay. And now point to the smallest teddy bear. Which one is the smallest? And that's right, it is the pink one. So that is our key vocabulary today. We are looking at largest or the greatest and the smallest. So if you wanted to practice writing them, you can. Okay, here is our first question. So order from smallest to greatest, so the biggest amount. So we've got 13, we've got 8, 16, and 11. So you can press pause and see if you can quickly order those. Okay, so I've just told you what they are, so I've looked at them as numbers. Your next step, once you've figured out what each of them are, what each picture represents, is to find a number line and to circle each of them on the number line. So I've got 8, 11, 13, and 16. Now, the question asks us to order them from smallest to greatest. So we're lucky here because our number line starts on 0 and ends on 20. And 0 is our smallest. So as we read left to right, it's pretty clear that the smallest number is 8, and the largest or the greatest number is 16, because they're all in order for you here. So that is how you would order them. Okay, so smallest, closest to 0, and greatest, closest to 100 or 20 for this example. And so I've written them, I've written the number, comma, space, number, comma, space, just so I can set it out clearly. Okay, our next question. We're going to again do the smallest on the left and the greatest on the right. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 36, 33, and 38. Which one is the smallest? Now I'm going to give you a clue. I know that each of these are 30 because they've got 3 tens. Okay, so you could kind of ignore the 30 and work out which one is the smallest by looking at the ones, which is the red cubes. So how many red cubes does each have? This one has 6, 3, and 8. Okay, so you're going to again put those in order. So we know 33 is the smallest, 36, and then 38. So if you don't have your number square and you are using a number line, that's when you would just ignore the tens and then make sure you remember them. Okay, now they are represented on cards, but this time it's a bit of a trick. We are doing greatest to smallest. So the biggest number needs to be on the left all the way to the smallest on the right. Okay, so you can press pause and have a go yourself. Okay, so I've circled them on my number square. Okay, and that was the first step. So I've noticed actually all the 10s are different, but all the 1s are the same, which is why they're in the same column. Okay, so I've got 8, 18, 28, and 48. So if I was to put them in order, okay, from greatest, so the largest number, it would be 48 first, then 28. Can't really see my you can't really see my so I've got 48, then I've got 28, 18, and 8. Okay, so make sure you're constantly looking back at your number square to help you. Okay, right, this is a bit of an extra challenge. We've got 27, 50, and 9. I want you to have a think. You can press pause. Where would each of these numbers go? Okay, in between these ones. So obviously your 9, where would that go? Would it go before or after 8? Now remember, because normally 9 would go after 8 if we were counting forwards or we were counting up. But we're not doing that. We're going from greatest over here to smallest. Okay, so make sure you slide them in the right place. Press pause. Okay, we would have 50, 48, 28, 27, 18, 9, and then 8. Well done if you managed to do that. Okay, today there are quite a lot of questions on teams. I think there's 2 or 3 pages, but they're all very similar, and it's because the images make them look bigger, because that's only 3 questions. Yeah, it takes a page because I want to make sure it's clear for you. Okay, so you can use Teams, you can print off the document if you want to, or you can go onto that editable document, click on the text box and type your answer. That's okay too. Okay, if you're using YouTube still or just the videos, you can press pause now on each of the questions. Okay, this is our challenge X. Okay, so we've got the greater than and less than symbols in here. And what you need to do is you need to find the number that is in between both of these. So if I've got 2 10s and 3 1s, so that's 23, and then I've got 41, I need to find a number that is greater than 23 but less than 41. Okay, so this is a bit challenging, but not everybody needs to do it. I just wanted to really stretch those that feel like they need it. Okay, I hope you have a fantastic maths lesson.